I'm really proud of our guys' resolve for bouncing back after a tough loss at St. Louis on Wednesday. Against one of them ones. One of those teams in this league has won multiple conference championships in the last 10 years. Dayton, VCU, Davidson, St. Louis. Bonnie's winning one, Rhode Island winning one. And we're going to keep taking steps to be the program we want to become in this league. You have to find a way to win these games against those programs and let one of those opportunities slip. Wednesday, bounced back really well today. Proud of our group. Everyone, to a man, did something that contributed to this win against a team and a program we have a ton of respect for.
Questions for the student athletes?
Josh, kind of going off of what Kim just said, how did the last few days go for you guys, just kind of recovering and dealing with that, and how much of a sign of progress is it for you guys to find yourself in a similar situation and finish this thing out?
Yeah, so when I look at that, I kind of go back to last year. We had a really good game with St. Louis again, where we unfortunately lost at the end. It was a heartbreaker, and so I was really proud of the way that we were able to turn around and not only physically recover, but also mentally. And I'm really excited for this group. I feel like our mentality and our mindset is in the right spot. And like Coach said, we love playing against these great teams, and we want to continue to capitalize on these opportunities.
Justin, it seemed like as active a game as you had since you gotten here. What's kind of leading to things going better for you? It seemed like active on the defensive end as well as doing things, just rebounding, assists, and the block as well.
Definitely, just the coaches telling me, you're not going to play unless you play defense. Just with little things like jumping to the ball, being in the gap, playing goal and things like that. So.
Josh, congrats on the win tonight. Very hard part. You gave us about 2 leads within the last 10 minutes of the game. How were you able to really shift gears and get your players in that momentum again, moving towards the end of the game?
Yeah, like I said before, I felt like this was a great group effort, and I feel like from top to bottom in that second half, all of us had the right mentality going in. Playing against a team like this isn't easy, and making sure that we're focused on defense and rebounding and all the little things that impact winning is what I felt like all 5 players did on the court. We got a lot of room to grow, but proud of the way we were able to step up.
Josh, I saw second chance points was a big thing for you guys. You had 6 offensive rebounds out of your 9 total rebounds. Normally it's the other way around, you see more defensive rebounds, but how much of your success on the offensive side, you grabbing those rebounds, how big was that for you guys to get those second chances, when shots weren't going up at times?
I mean, I think it's important that we crash the glass on both sides. We have some great rebounding guards, so I didn't get as many on defense, but we're missing Ticket right now, and Ticket brings a lot to our team, especially with defense and rebounding. And so making sure that we can get in there and get some offensive rebounds or deflections, anything to try to impact winning and get our team going in the right direction is what I'm focused on.
There's a lot of scores on this team, but it seems like whenever you are needed to put up a big performance like this, 22 points, 9 rebounds, you step up to the occasion. What is that? Do you just kind of feel the energy out there that, when things are going your way, or there's some guys on the other team in foul trouble that you're just gonna take the ball, or you're asking for the ball? What's kind of that conversation like out there?
I mean, it's a great atmosphere. I love the bank and all the fans that we have, but honestly, I would say it's my teammate. I'm a forward and I'm a big man, and I can't do anything without the guards passing the ball. We run a lot of actions where guards set great screens and make amazing passes, so I really can't take credit for that.
Justin, Davidson entered the day, I think, the 3rd worst shooting team from 3-point range in the A10. The way they came out shooting the 3 to begin, what was going through your guys' minds, and how did you adjust? Because I think after they made 4 of 5 early on, they missed 16 of 19 for the rest of regulation.
Definitely, Coach is big on principles, sticking to what we do. We have a game plan going into it, and over on shooters and under on people that's not. So that definitely helped us, and just sticking to that definitely got us this one.
Not to look ahead for both the players, but a quick turnaround Monday, you guys have the revolutionary rivalry with GW on MLK Day. Just, what's that rivalry like? I know this game just ended, but what's that rivalry like, and what can you, anticipate when you step on the court when you're taking on a team that's right, right down the road in DC?
Yeah, like you said, this is a rivalry. Not only just like in location, but we split last year with them 1-1. We lost in dramatic fashion last year, and so it's definitely a game that we always look to. And so we're excited to play them, and it's a quick turnaround, so making sure that we can, right now when school's off, try to be pros and take care of our body, watch film, and do whatever it takes to be ready.
Is the energy just seem a little bit higher? Sorry. Is the energy just seem a little bit higher in that matchup? I know, Justin, you haven't played in that yet, but Josh, does it just seem like the energy level's a little bit higher? I know it's another A-10 game for you guys, but with them being so close, region-wise.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, and Justin can attest to it. Justin came to both of those games last year, and we really get up for them. And I feel like it's a great opportunity to get better.
Anything else for the staff, please? Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
Kim, what did you kind of see over the last few days to suggest that you guys had processed everything, learned what you needed to learn? Or was it kind of, and when you see a 14-2 out of the chute, are you getting a little
No.
anxious?
No, they made shots. Some of it was lack of understanding. Some of it, again, guys, college players are going to make shots. I think a 31% shooter made some threes. We adjusted. At the end of the day, we held them to 29% from three. So we made the adjustment of guarding at three, and we did that. A rough couple of days. A very disappointing loss at St. Louis. But as disappointing as it is and crushing as it is, you got to get up. You got to get up the next day. You got to learn from the film. You have to get better. As we want to become an elite program, we have to learn how to win those games. We haven't in the past. George Mason hasn't in the recent past won those games against those programs. We're now in position to win those games against those programs. We want to make that step. We have to find a way to win. So it was, you can't cry over spilled milk. We had to watch that film and learn from that. And the good Lord put us in another opportunity, another situation tonight that was very similar to our game in Old Dominion, to our game against St. Louis. And the guys executed. Josh got a huge offensive rebound at the end off of a good look by Coop. And he made his free throws. He missed them at Old Dominion. He made them tonight.
Justin's progression here over the last month or so, he starts today. Was that as much because of defense as anything else? And
Yeah.
And how has his all-around game developed?
Oh, it's been great. I don't know what people expect or what expectations are. I don't read much in season. I don't read anything in season. But we're on our own process in our program. I don't care what Justin was rated out of high school. He has to go through his process, get ready to impact winning, to eliminate losing and impact winning. And he's gotten better. He's had some. Most people look at games. I've been texting him. Justin Fernandez had 9 out of 10 great days. He had one bad practice, I think, heading into St. Louis maybe. And we corrected it and fixed it, and he's getting better. It's a day by day. He made some mistakes tonight. It's a process, and most importantly, there's great trust, belief, and buy-in from him in our process. And he's going to continue to improve and be a really good player for us and in this league.
Coach, Josh kind of that second half got very dominant down in the paint. Two of their big guys started getting foul trouble. Do you notice that? Do you start kind of, play-wise, I know things change when you're out on the court, but are you kind of just heavily leaning on him when you see on the stat sheet that those guys are in foul trouble?
Yes, we attack players with fouls, but we play the game. We don't have a go-to guy on our team. We pass to the open man. It's read and react. Late in the game, we want to, eat some clock. We want to get the ball inside via the drive or the post up, and we have great trust that Josh is going to make the right play. One of the biggest plays of the game, it was into him. It was a kick out to three. VJ got fouled. It was a kick out to VJ from a three he made from Josh. So you want to get paint production. In college basketball, you win games when you win the paint. Paint production, paint touches, that's via drive, post up, or rebounds. And we did a good job of that.
How big can you credit the second chances that your team, gave out there? I mean, Josh, I talked to him, 6 offensive rebounds, but 16 points off of second chances. I mean, you got to be proud of that.
Yeah, huge. He had 7 offensive rebounds against St. Louis, 6 tonight. It was huge. It was the play of the game. We're down 1, Coop missed a 3, he got an offensive rebound, and he got fouled. He made it so it was every play is huge, but when you get down to that point in the game is magnified. So an offensive rebound is huge. We emphasize it, we chart it. You know, is everyone doing their offensive rebound responsibility every trip down court?
Kim, there are no 12-point plays. What does it say about this team's maturity that the way you guys were able to grind your way back into the game after your start and their start first?
Yeah, we had just seen it. They got up big on VCU this past Saturday or Sunday. We had seen it. So it was a lot like Justin. It's just about us getting to our process. You know, if the guys out there aren't getting it done on our process, we inject Malik Henry, and Malik was huge. You know, and you're not a part of our process, we inject someone else in it. We're going to find a group that's going to get us into our process. Our rotation has changed now. We lost Ticket, you know, so finding our rotation of guys is an evolving thing.
And again, how huge was it to play as well as you guys did on the boards in the second half? Really, on both ends.
I don't remember the number off the top of my head, but historically, especially, they're a really good offensive rebounding team. To hold them to only 5 offensive rebounds is really good. But again, like I said, in college basketball, and all basketball, and NBA basketball, games won inside. Rebounds, with paint touches, with paint production, and we finally, against St. Louis in the second half, got into a rhythm with our 2 big lineup, really getting the ball inside, and we did a good job of that in the second half, getting that paint production that way.
You talked about Malik, 12 points, 6 rebounds off the bench. It seems like he's a little more confident this year with when he's on the court. Can you kind of attest to that?
Yeah, he is. Again, he's a worker. I mean, top 3. I mean, one of our most humble players, one of our hardest working players. No task is too small for him. No ego, and those guys have success because they just come to work every day. They accept hard coaching, they accept truthful coaching, and Malik has a relentless devotion to the truth. He's committed to it, and he does exactly what we tell him to do, and he'll continue to have success.
And I'm not going to be able to talk to you before Monday, so that matchup, this is your second year now in this revolutionary rivalry. The excitement, the energy just seems to be a little bit higher, especially on MLK.
All rivalries are huge games. Every rivalry, the guys said, the records don't matter, nothing matters. I think Chris Caputo coming back to a place he was for a long time and had much success here at Mason, he's gotten his chance, and I think he's doing a great job. They're a really dangerous team, especially offensively. Obviously, with one of the best scorers in the country, and James Bishop. So all our guys know all their guys. They grew up playing each other AAU in high school. So it's a huge game for us. It's a conference game, against a team that we respect mightily. I mean, they beat an SEC opponent. They have a road win, something we don't this season. So we have the utmost respect for GW.
Anything else for Kim? Thank you all.